Hey guys, Mike at SB Reef Lights. Today I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough on how to make a sturdy bracket for putting two of our lights together over a 4-foot tank. To start with, I've got these aligned by taking one of my extra sets of legs I had and cutting the straight sections off, using that to put them together. If you are going to be over a 36-inch tank, you could actually just use that to connect the lights and it would work fine. But anything over an inch apart, and you really need something a little more sturdy to hold all the weight. So what you need in order to make this happen is you're going to need a drill with a good drill bit. I'm just using a step bit. You need a marker of some sort, tape measure, and then you're going to need a piece of aluminum flat stock that we're going to make our bracket out of. Now I got a 36-inch piece, knowing that that would be plenty long enough to cover all of the mounting bolt holes. And so what we're going to do is we're actually going to line up the stock mounting bolts, drill holes, take those bolts out, put them back in with the angle iron in place, and then tighten them up, and that will hold the structure together, and then we'll put one on the other side. The aluminum at, I think I got it at Home Depot, was $6 and change. So for 12 bucks, you've got the whole thing put together. And of course, you can paint it black when you're done, or paint it white if you've got the white light, whatever suits your fancy. Okay, so the first thing I do is make my marks. So I've lined up and evened out my angle iron. And now all I've got to do is basically put a mark right through the center of each bolt. Get it close as you can. Doesn't have to be perfect, but if you're off too far, you won't be able to get the bolts lined up to get threaded. And I'm just using a dry erase in case I make a mistake. I can rub it off later. The next thing I need to do is figure out how far deep I need to go. And as you can see, I'm going to be about 1/4 inch inside. And so I can mark that as well. Okay, so now I've got the crosshatch marked. So wherever the T's intersect is where I'll be drilling my 4 holes. And I'll just need one of the screws as a gauge to make sure I make the hole big enough, but not too big. So now it's time to start drilling. Okay, as you can see, I've got the holes drilled now, lined up with the screws. And now I'm just going to take the screws out and put the aluminum on. Okay, now I've got the screws installed through the bracket. And once I've made the other side and dry fit everything, I can take it off, paint it, and then return it. So I'm going to repeat the same process on the other side now. Okay, so now I've got both sides on, and I removed my spacer legs. So it's that simple, probably about 15 minutes start to finish. And let's see how this looks when we push it up on end. Alright, so here it is up on end on the legs, and you can see it's holding everything together extremely well. It's actually very stiff. I guess the only thing left would be to paint this black to match your lights, or white, depending on which one you have. And that's how you make one. So again, thanks for watching. This is Mike at SB Reef Lights. Make sure you hit us up at www.sbreeflights.com and find out why your corals crave our lights.